channel. This is part 2. This is part 2 on the series Perfect 5-Piece Watch Collection for Happiness. In the first episode, I explained my credentials, my experience. Now, let's get into the nuts and bolts. Let's do that now. 5-piece 5-piece collection. I think that is the answer. Now, when I say 5, it's always 5 plus 1, because sometimes we can't contain ourselves. 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1. That's optional 1. You know, it's like the soup, the Powerball. The Powerball. So, what is the right number of watches there? I gotta tell you guys. 5 is the answer. What are they? What are they? And this is where it gets interesting. I think 5 watches. I think it's a good idea to have some variety. You want to have some different functions. You look at the mechanical watch market. What are the main functions on watches? And these are Submariner, GMT function, chronograph, wind and wear, something simple with no date. It could be automatic, it could be manual wind, just something easy. And a dress watch. Dress watch, weddings, funerals, anything. That's what I think it is. Some sort of diver, some sort of GMT, a chronograph, a work, easy, wind and wear, and a dress. 5-piece combo meal deal. You don't have to have it complete. It can be a work in progress. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury here. I was just filming a bit of a new video I'm putting forward. Guys, if you are part of the crew, I would like you to join now. Marco is the man. Marco is the man. And I got to tell you guys, seriously, he's a great... What's going on here? What's going on? Sorry, guys. He's a great guy. I love the Marco. Upvote now. We got Tim Wright. Crazy. He's a great guy. Tim is a great dude. We got Bear Clooney in the background. He is like the manager. He's like the sixth Beatle. He's the manager. We got JJ. Sensible, good advice. We got ABC. We got Rolex, please. We got guest stars, plastic. No worries, Tim. 5 minutes is fine. That's cool. I gotta tell you, I'm making the video here. Perfect 5-piece collection for happiness. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta tell you guys, seriously, Rolex is part of that happiness. You could never get away from that. You know, I woke up this morning and I got my Rolex. It's always on the bedside table. I've got a cloth so it doesn't get scratched. What am I wear? Rolex.
It's the only way. What's going on, Arch?
Hey man, I gotta tell you, I really, really love this Milgauss. I really love it. And it just, I don't know what it is. It just works. I love the blue. Blue has always been my favorite color. I like red.
I do too. I like red a lot. I like those red oyster perpetuals.
Oh, they're amazing.
Aren't they?
That's why I got the burgundy. I think the burgundy in the Tudors, it's a little bit more discreet. Showcase, come on there.
Look, let me ask you something. If you couldn't get your hands on a Z Blue, would a
Yeah.
smooth bezel Datejust be a good substitute? If you couldn't get the Z Blue and you got a blue dial Datejust 41.
I can't see anything wrong with that. That's a beautiful watch. They are expensive.
They are. Hard to get, too, now.
Yeah, I would prefer it smooth bezel and oyster bracelet.
So if you were spending your own money and you were going into an AD, you would go with the smooth oyster versus Jubilee fluted.
I think the cheapest version of the Datejust is actually the best. Smooth bezel, oyster bracelet, winner chicken dinner.
That is a winner chicken dinner. I've always liked that combination.
With the blue dial would be my preference.
Yeah, I would like to see some more dial colors come out for the Datejust line.
The only problem with the Z Blue is it's very hard to photograph because it's got that anti-reflective glass.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest watches to get it just right for a photo.
Is there still a green tinge to those?
Yeah.
That's the hard part to photograph.
Yeah. But I got to tell you, that's probably one of the... Look, you know something? I've Rolex, can I tell you this in confidence?
Tell me.
I love cars. I really, really love cars. You know?
Yeah.
If I could get a Porsche, man, a Porsche, I'd love a Boxster. The cheapest. I don't need the S. I don't need the GT version. Just a base stock. I'd even get a stick.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get a stick because I can drive a stick and it's cheaper.
You don't like the PDK?
Actually, the PDK apparently is amazing.
Yeah.
Right? But it's I kind of with Ferraris and that, you find the manual ones are actually worth more. Like they're more collectible. So I'd probably just, because I can drive a stick, I would
save that money.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. But I didn't want to tell Marco this, but I love cars. You know what I mean?
Hello?
If I could
Hear you guys.
You know what? I'd love to sell off a few pieces. Like these Pateks, right? You can't
I'm gonna have to jump back on, guys. I can't hear you guys.
Sorry? Yeah. Here we go. Hey, Marco, how are you? The man is here.
Archie, I gotta tell you, there's nothing wrong with getting a car.
The problem is, Marco. No, you don't understand, okay? Okay?
Well, make me understand, man.
Okay, let me explain it to you. Hello, Rolex.
All right,
let me explain to you the problem, okay? Cars were ridiculously expensive here in Australia. They are full retail, wait lists, everything. It's just bullshit, right? I want a discount. The thing about, okay, say I bought, you know, like you know, even if I wanted to spend 80,000, I'm getting a 5 or 6 year old Porsche.
Yeah.
For 80,000, you are joking, aren't you? 5 or 6 years old. See, I remember when the Porsches were just over 100 for a Boxster. You buy a demo one, 95,000, right? So now it's 80,000 for a 5 to 10 year. It's just problem, no warranty, right?
Yeah.
And then what scares me is you take it. I'd love a Porsche. I love Porsches, but you go in for a service. It's bloody $700 for a minor service.
Yeah, but you're doing that like what, once every couple of years?
Once a year.
What do you have to do your oil on? I don't even know what year, once every year, like that.
Come on, you know what I'm saying, okay? If you buy,
not as bad as you think it is.
Then the tires. The Honda Civic. One thing about the Honda Civic, it's got 16-inch wheels. You know one thing about 16-inch wheels?
Mm-hmm.
They're cheap. I can get 4 of them for under $400. You know what 18 or 19-inch wheels cost for a Porsche? Brake calipers. Do you know what the brake calipers cost? I can't even afford to use the brakes. The dust is... That dust that the brakes generate is like diamond dust.
Hmm.
Man, I got to be totally honest with you. I would love a Porsche. You know what? I've always loved the Boxster because I'd prefer the Cayman, but the Boxster is a convertible. It's super cool. It's just a cool.
Fun.
They're just cool. They're cool.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
But you know what? If I got a Porsche, it wouldn't give me a YouTube ratings boom, would it?
Maybe.
Because it's nothing special. It's nothing special anymore. You know what I mean? People have Ferrari, Lamborghinis. You know what I'm saying or not?
Yeah.
And this is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. The Porsches themselves there. I love Porsche. I always have loved Porsche. But I don't think I can really justify... You know what? You know how long it took me to get the money? Do you know how long it took me?
Yeah. Definitely not cheap, Arch, that's for sure.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. You buy one, they go down in value. And the other problem is, you know, I heard you become a real prick once you get a Porsche. Is that true?
I don't know. Rolex is a good guy. I like Rolex.
He is actually a really cool, loving
Right.
guy. So, you know, I got to be totally honest with you. For as much as I love cars, you don't have to own... Just because I love cars doesn't mean I have to own it, do I?
Yeah.
Does
Right.
that make sense? Do I have to... Why do I have to own one then?
Yeah.
Mind you, I then watched a video last night. What do people who are dying say?
What is it? What do they usually say? They wish
Say,
they...
just do it. If you want to do something, do it. If you really
Right.
wanted a Porsche, get the Porsche. Don't just
Well,
say, I really wanted a Porsche.
Well, that's the thing, Arch. If you actually downsize to, you know, kind of the 5 watches we're talking about, you can sensibly buy a Porsche and use the funds pretty responsibly. You know what I mean? I mean, you'd have a lot of leftover
Guys,
funds.
super chat now. I think the super chat's not working, guys. Can you please super chat now? I think we've got a problem with the super chats. Could you just super chat now just to make sure? I gotta tell you. Let's have a look at this collection, Marco. Okay, I'm gonna write this down here. I got my pad. Okay, so say I kept 6. Okay, just hypothetically speaking. So if I was to keep, I keep the sub, right?
Right.
That's a keeper. I would keep the Explorer 2,
Mm-hmm.
and if the Pepsi came up, I could interchange them, correct?
Correct.
I would keep the Milgauss because that's my wind and wear.
That's 3.
I would keep the Omega. I've had that watch so many times, I gotta just keep it because it's the man on the moon! Man on the moon. The man on the Viking moon. And then, what else was I going to keep? Sub, Explorer, Milgauss, Omega.
Who's watching?
Reverso, right? I can't sell that. And as for good measure, let's keep a 6-1. Oh, REG. Thank you, REG, $5. I agree, Arch. What you said earlier about the Rolex Datejust. I have a smooth bezel oyster bracelet, Datejust 41. Mine is in white. It pops. I think the cheapest Datejust is the best. Actually, I got to tell you, I love the white in a Datejust. It is amazing. And you know, the weirdest thing is, years ago, I had a 3-piece collection. and I had a silver dial, stick dial, which is the ugliest, the cheapest.
Yeah.
When I actually had it, you know something, it popped. I loved it. It was a 16234, and I completely got it. Okay.
Let me ask you something though. I've been looking at some of the Datejust 2s. Do you agree that smooth bezel, oyster band is the best on those Datejust 2s? I feel like those.
Oh,
are
yeah, any of them, and I think the Datejust 2 have potential. You know, they've got some possibly potential to.
to grow.
You never know. And I don't hate the Datejust 2. I don't hate.
I don't.
Datejust.
I kind of like them.
And I would say, Marco, maybe I kept one Patek for good measure. Let's say the World Time, Marco.
Yeah, I think that's the
Okay.
one. I mean, you can even just keep realistically, Arch. Since you're all about, we're going down to simple. You know what I mean? Keep the 5127. I think that's just perfect. It's beautiful, Arch. It's just a white gold Calatrava. You got the, what's it called? The lugs.
Yeah, the crown guards.
Right, the crown
guards. Here we go. ABC testing 2 pounds. Thank you, ABC. And he's also a member. Membership, guys. Membership has its privileges. He's a member. Don't forget to sign up. Membership gives you priority access. So what do I sell then? Let's have a look then. So out of that list, I'm going to sell the Tudor, correct?
Right, the tuna.
The tuna's gone. What else am I going to sell?
Why are you selling though? For what point?
No, because we've already said I'm going to have 6 watches. I'm going to sell.
Wow.
We'll see how much money I got left to go shopping.
The tuna.
Get a flight
The
off.
tuna.
The annual
What else?
calendar.
The 5035. Yep. So okay.
The 5196.
5196.
The 5127.
So, no, we're going to keep the 5127. We said. Remember?
You're gonna sell the World Time?
No, we're going to have both. I thought you meant.
No. I would keep one or the other.
Oh.
I would do what? I would do the 5127. Listen, the World Time is beautiful, Arch, but actually, I would keep the World Time. Yeah, keep the World Time.
Okay, so that's
Never mind.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They just keep all of them, but
Yankee Doodle.
Here we go. Yankee Doodle, $2. Ever considered bespoke shoes?
Arch, you know how expensive these shoes are. Oh, there we
I
go,
gotta
guys.
tell you, seriously, with the shoes.
What's up,
you know-
boys?
Hey,
What's
what's
going
up?
on, Tim?
I gotta tell you, Yankee Doodle. I have in Thailand. You can get bespoke croc. I gotta be totally honest with you. With the shoes, the best men's shoes have leather soles.
Right.
Okay.
But there's
Not
good
rubber.
banker buck.
I think Lloyd's
Brands.
is a great shoe. I actually got a pair of Lloyd's that were I got them from an estate sale. The guy had died. He'd only worn them once or twice. I got $15. Amazing. That's my brown.
Jeez, that's amazing.
Brown Lloyd's. They're beautiful. I love Lloyd's. That's a German. They're German, actually. Lloyd's. I love there's a brand called Church.
Church is good too.
There's
Makes
another
sense for the
brand.
content.
I've got a brand
Churches?
called.
Is it church or churches?
Either
what's
way.
it called?
Great.
There's
for the
Allen
content.
Edmonds. That's very good too.
What's
Or
the
the
other brand
Cardinal?
I've got? I got Lloyd's. I got
Bespoke shoes. Ooh.
And Carmina. Allen Edmonds
trying
and
to remember
Carmina are
what they
my two picks.
Wow.
look, you know what? I looked at. I'll be honest with you. Can I say this to you without
Tell us.
offending anyone? I think, to be honest with you, for men, if you start wearing $1,000 pair of shoes, right?
it end. You're doing
It's
that.
just ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
a bit. I got nothing. I love gay men. You know this, don't you? Right? But it's just a bit.
It's a bit fruity to be spending money on shoes.
It's a bit. I mean.
Well,
Come
no,
on,
it's because they
guys.
last. Arch, listen, the cost per wear is insane, right?
It's
Because
not
but
like
I-
sneakers.
you
Sneakers.
can pass these on to the next generation.
There are
I think that's kind of the-
$1,000 sneakers, Archie, that you wear and
I
then
know.
you throw them out in the garbage.
My wife wants a pair of Ferragamo sneakers. I showed
Ooh.
you the gold ones.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
But
You wear those
But-
out, 500 miles, they're gone.
By the way, I worked out, on that olive green Ferragamo purse, I've decided.
Found
I've
the wire?
told my wife. I
Oh.
said to her, because she hates that olive green, right? I said, the kids for Mother's Day want to buy you a purse this year. It's in olive green. Do you mind or you don't want it?
I don't mind.
She loves the kids so much. Oh, yeah, of course I'd love it.
Mm.
Whereas if I bought it for her, she'd say, I don't want olive green. But because of the kids. What is that?
It's fragrance. It's too much of it.
Speaking of fragrance, that jazz. That
Is it coming in mail?
It's coming. Yankee Doodle, $2. Look into Vass shoes from Hungary. Never heard of Vass. Never heard of Rolex. He's on again. I got it. Okay, so here we go. I have got about 60,000 Aussie dollars there.
So we're selling the 5127, the annual calendar.
No, stop! We're selling the tuna.
Right.
The 5035 annual calendar.
Right.
You gotta go easy,
5196.
Marco. You can't just jump in there and start taking out the heavy pieces.
You can't
Not
sell
even the
tuna
5127?
and buy
Oh, you're
Porsche.
gonna keep the 5127.
I thought we said we're going to keep it. We're going to have 7-piece.
No. Don't keep the 5127. You just need the world time, Arch. Just the world time.
Can I ask something? Why
Yep.
are you planning on consolidating and then getting like a heavy hitter paddock? Is that the plan here, or you just want to have funds available?
No, he wants to get a Porsche, a car.
Wait, this is real? So you want to consolidate your
Well,
paddock to get a Porsche?
I don't know. What is real with me? I'm insane. Last week I was looking at buying a $10,000 box.
Why wouldn't you just get? Yeah, that's crazy. Why wouldn't you just get a C class? Aren't they more affordable in
It's
Australia?
not a sports car.
You
Come
don't
on.
need a sports car. It's a.
I
it's a
do. I
Mercedes
got a
and they're reliable.
Dyson.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, at some point
That's
you
fair that he's gonna die.
Right.
I always wanted a Porsche.
and get it. Don't even think twice. What year are we talking though?
But for
What's-
60,000,
For 60, that yeah. What year of a Porsche do you think?
2007.
Okay, a Boxster. Okay, and you're kind of loose on color and configuration and stuff like that. You want just
At
best
that
quality.
price, you've got to be very, very
Yeah.
loose.
You gotta be very loose.
I'll
You gotta-
take pink or purple. Okay.
Let's go shopping.
Match
I
the
want
purse.
to take a look at some of these Porsche Boxster. Is that the egg fry one? Or no? That's awesome.
Look, I'll bring it up, okay? Because I'm going to bring up cars. So this is Aussie dollars, okay?
Yeah.
Let's see what we can get for $60,000. You want to have a look what we can get for 60,000? I'm going to bring it up.
You know-
Just hang on.
In the
March.
US, they have.
You would sell your Explorer 2 as well, right? Because if you get the Pepsi, would you sell the Explorer
Oh
2?
yeah, of course. I can't keep that.
Right.
You know, Archie, in the U.S., they have like this Porsche club that's like throughout the United States. It's like a kind of fraternity type of thing. It's just filled with people that are like Porsche collectors, and they take such good care of their cars that on the used market, if a Porsche has that badge, they go for more money because they know that the owners have taken such good care of their cars. Is there something similar to that in Australia or no?
2012.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so let's have a look here, right?
90,000.
Well, if I put 60 in, I could borrow a little bit, couldn't I?
Yeah, it's not bad. You probably get a good payment on that. Yeah.
Dark BBC, $2. Porsche perfume talk is box office poison.
This is the Oscars today.
Yeah. Look, I would say, look, here we go. Here's one for $20,000.
How many miles does it have on it? Oh, wow.
200 and
That's a lot.
here we go. Look at this, 2014.
Yeah, it's more. Something like this.
80,000. Look at that.
That's not bad.
$80,000. What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's not bad. What are you financing, like 20 grand?
Yeah. What do you
But you
reckon
can,
of that?
Arch, you can finance more than that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with keeping the money in the bank and just financing it at the low rate that they have now.
Listen, Archie, you saying that because, you know, guys on YouTube have like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and stuff like that. A Porsche Boxster, you would get some views still on that. Especially, this is a modern Porsche. This is a 981. This isn't an older Porsche. This is a modern Porsche. You would get view. You can make videos with this for sure. There's no question.
Let's have a look here. What do we got here? Let's see
Yeah,
that
stay away
that's a
from that.
bit
Stay-
old,
yeah.
bit old. Let's see, that's beautiful. That's
Jesus.
expensive.
Yeah.
That's an S. That's an S.
Yeah.
That's old.
And 20 grand, that's not bad.
There you go, 50. That's what you get for 50. See, a 2007.
That's probably the best bang per buck.
No, it's a bit high, the
No,
K's.
you can get something better. I'd aim for a 13 or a 14 with
Look at
Arch,
this.
and then just finance. a
What
little bit
about
of it.
this? 30 grand, 31,000. That looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah. Let's see some more photos. Let's get to the front. Louisiana video.
Egg,
Yeah.
fried eggs. That's great. I love the fried eggs. You know that?
Yeah.
PDK. Let's have a look here. What else? Look, let's have a look. Let's keep shopping here for Porsches. See, this is expensive. Look at this, 100. That's the
Yeah, but that's a
Boxster
Spider.
Spider.
Yeah. That's a Spider.
What's so special about that?
I think. Who knows? Who cares? You just keep going.
That's a bit old.
Yeah.
That's old. Ooh! Look at this combo, man.
That's not bad. 55,000 miles.
I love that
That's not
color.
bad.
Look at that roof, man.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you think of that roof?
Very
Look
cool.
at that. Oh my God!
Archie, you should aim for a 981. If you're going to spend this kind of money, consolidate your paddocks, you should aim for a 981 for sure, and then just finance it. Who cares? 20 grand, that's nothing.
What do you think of that?
Very cool. Let's see the interior. You think it's red? Oh, it's black.
But it's got
It's
the
still not bad.
maroon roof. Did you see that? That's so
Yeah.
damn cool.
You know, honestly, I always loved the name Boxster. I don't like Cayman, just the name in general. Boxster is such a cooler name.
Look at I love the wheels. Those wheels are beautiful.
Yeah, very cool.
Look at that spoiler. It's a stick. It's a manual. I love a stick. You know that? I love a stick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that looks like $1 million. Look at that car. What do you think of that? Does
This
that
is
look...
hold on, this is a fair question here, Arch. And it's not because I'm saying you're big, but aren't you like 6'2"? That's
No,
tall.
I'm 6'6".
6 foot? That's
6
tall.
foot.
A little tall. Have you sat in these before?
Yeah, it gives me a sore back.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah. Look, no. Look, you get used to it. Look at Porsche.
Yeah, you get over it. They are low to the
Wow.
ground, Arch. You got to keep that in mind. You're going to feel cracks. And how are the roads in Australia or where you are?
They're okay. They're okay.
Not too bad?
But you know what?
Yeah.
Um,
That is a beautiful car. That white is beautiful.
Tudor annual calendar 5196.
And the Explorer too, right?
Yeah, you might need a flip of a Rolex to make this
Well,
happen.
no, but the Explorer 2, if I flip that, I need to put the
can't.
money into the Pepsi.
Okay, gotcha.
Screw the Pepsi,
So-
Arch. This Porsche is so dope. Imagine this in your Explorer 2. Man, that's a combo right there.
You know what, guys? This is always
It'll look better with the
decision.
Pepsi. The red roof, Pepsi with the red light, the red backlights.
I honestly, guys, Will Robertson, $5. If you're serious about the Porsche, it's time to get back on the diet, big boy.
What about an
Warm 3000.
This is a good question. What about an M3, Arch? Would you ever get an M3 instead? Go for power and that handle's amazing?
No, you don't understand. It's not about. I'm not buying the Porsche for huge
Performance.
horsepower.
Yeah, you
or-
just want the name. And
I want the dynamics.
Yeah.
Dynamics.
Mm.
You know, I had a 318i BMW. It's not about the engine was pretty small, okay? But it's the way the dynamics of the car. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I think with a smaller engine car, you feel the dynamics of the chassis so much better.
Mm-hmm.
You become lazy when you've got huge horses, okay? You become lazy. I got to be totally honest with you. I'm not quite ready to do it.
Right, we're just simulating. It's a simulation.
And you know what? The best thing about this, if I sold off some watches, I don't have to buy that stupid 8-piece Rolex Patek box. That
I think you have
Louis
enough.
Vuitton box.
You got enough Rolex to last you for ever.
I got to tell you, I love Porsche. now is the worst time to buy. What's happening with this COVID? I mean, is this world? Are we going to go back to normal, or what's happening? Tell me honestly, guys.
You need to get your vaccine, Arch.
I don't
Is it
know,
available
man.
yet in
Someday.
Australia?
What's going to happen? Like, this thing is lingering.
This is the new normal.
Apparently,
Arch, the thing that scares me, and is something JJ brought up yesterday, and now he's scaring the shit out of me, is that a lot of viruses like this will go one of two ways. Like, we'll end up getting immunized from it, or they'll get twice as bad, right? Like the Spanish flu, for example, got twice as bad the second time around. And now there's like this double helix variation, or whatever it's called, in India, parts of California, the UK.
The sequel.
Yeah, but they're
Right.
already
And it's twice as bad as the other. You know what I
no,
mean?
but they're already showing that the vaccine is already can take on these new variants. Like the Johnson and
Yeah.
Johnson one was made with these variants in mind. So everything's going to go back to normal, but it's just going to be. It's not going to be overnight. We're probably going to be like this for another year.
Vince La Martina, $2. Arch, you need some Creed fragrances. That is too expensive.
Boo.
I
Boo.
can never. That's when I know I've got too much money.
Don't you already have Blue de Chanel though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
Blue de
everything
Chanel.
fragrance.
There you go.
ER bought that for me. ER
That's
bought
more.
that.
That's more than great. Blue de Chanel's awesome.
Yeah, I
Now imagine that, Archie. You spritz on some of that. You throw on a Rolex. You get in your Porsche, top down. You got a fine little lady next to you. Come on, come on now. Why do you need so many Paddocks?
I got to be totally honest with you. I'm trying to find the answer to happiness, because you know what? Seriously, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'll tell you what happens, okay? You say this stuff, right? Then I'll show you something, okay? I'm gonna show you. This is what goes wrong in my head. I look at this picture and I go, oh my God! I'm just mesmerized by the yellow. What do you think? Look at that. Annual calendar, world time, wind and wear, and an auto in white.
Which one are you thinking of keeping here, or which two?
The world time.
The world time.
And the white
the-
gold one.
The white gold, yeah.
But you know what? I don't actually like the white gold one because I love the 5196 being manual wind. I love winding it because with the 5127, it's hard to get the date right because I let it wind down.
So
Yeah.
why don't you just keep the 5196 and that's it, or the world time? Just keep the world time. It's just wind and wear. That's all you really need.
Yeah.
And it's it's the quintessential or one of the quintessential complications from Paddock, right? Along with a perpetual calendar.
I tend to agree with you. I got to be totally honest with you. I don't know what happiness is. I look at this and think, you know what? Then I get the stupid Porsche. It starts playing up because I couldn't get a PPI on it. I find out I bought a lemon.
You wouldn't get a PPI on it before you did it?
Could we just pull that up very
Get
quickly?
PPI, Archie.
Do that again. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, just let it focus. Let it focus. It's not focusing. Oh, focus. Just stay still, Tim. It's not focusing. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Tim, forget the two-tone Explorer. You don't even need it.
You don't need
Save your
nothing.
money.
Right.
Save your money.
That's what I was saying. I'm crazy. Freaking, I have illness.
Get the Sermit.
Right.
You do.
Get
What?
this in.
Get the Sermit.
What?
It's investment potential. That's the best return on money. It's all about. That's right. You're a communist. Sorry.
No. Socialist.
Social.
No, he's an anarchist. He just wants to see the world burn. That's Tim.
No, just socialist.
I gotta tell you, Rolex. Can I ask you something?
Kumbaya, man.
This is
Do you love
one-on-one.
the Porsche? Do you love your Porsche?
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Well, hold on. Question. If you're asking me, do I love it as much as my Submariner?
Ooh.
I'd say it's pretty even. I love them just about as much as him.
Wow.
I'd be bummed
They
if
make
I
you
lost
happy.
either of them.
It makes you happy, but the Porsche makes you happy.
Yeah, I went on a drive today, actually. Had a good time. Listened to a little music, had my watch on. It was a good day.
We got a special guest. Shook is asking for the link I just posted.
Oh, whack him on. I love Showcase.
We're gonna talk some sense in the Arch.
Yeah. You
Did
know,
you
Tell
guys,
you.
I don't want to bring the stream down, boys, but have you guys been watching the news on what's going on with India right now?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
it's actually pretty bad there.
Oh,
It's very-
scary. They have drone footage of those mass cremation graves.
Right.
Oh, scary.
It was always going to be bad there. You know, this was the
Yeah.
big thing about COVID.
Because it's such a condensed area, so it probably spread so quickly over there.
Yeah, and it's hard because it's hot. And India is stinking hot.
Yeah.
It's very hard to control this sort of stuff.
Guys,
you
this
know?
is the benefit of being a member. You get your chats like Thomas G pulled up. See, look at this.
Socialist, but owns. He's a democratic. He's a democratic socialist.
Democratic
Correct.
socialist.
Correct.
And we love them nonetheless.
We
He's
love
a
him.
socialist
We
who
do.
loves capitalism. There you go.
Exactly.
Look, we can't have people who agree with us all the time. We've got to have somebody to have the counterpoint.
right.
Yeah. We're not here
Sit
to
on,
jerk
okay.
each other off.
Showcase, how are you,
Hey
man?
guys. Yeah, very good. And yourself?
Going good.
Look, you know, Showcase. I always put dilemmas up, right?
Hmm.
I watched a video last night. What did the dying people say?
Yeah. And what was the outcome?
Well, I'm just saying, you know, they say don't have any regret. Do what you want to do. If you follow your passion, follow your dreams.
What's
You
your
know-
passion? What's your dreams?
Hmm.
Tell me what
you know,
what's
I love
your
watching-
passion? What's your dream?
I
Lots
love
of
watches. I've been reading Classic Car magazine for years.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I've
Well,
been reading. This the video was called "What Do People Say Before They Die?" And I'll put a link. I'll put link in the description for you guys. This was some nurses. They went to these nurses and said, "What do dying people say before they die?"
Arch,
Yeah.
what's the prices of a 944 over there?
Oof. Those are the older
Yeah,
portion,
they're,
the flat nose.
look, I'm not very good on the tools.
Okay.
They get
So you're looking
like,
for something more modern.
Yeah, but think about the
Yeah,
videos. You do like a
I
Hoovie's
kinda-
garage, taking it to the shop and whatnot.
Ronnie Paul, $5. Hey, us, did you test your 41mm Rolex sub for its 72 power reserve in a stationary position? If so, how many wines did it give you?
Yeah, I would love to know this. Do you
Let's
test
do a quick
your
wristwatch check. What are we wearing today?
I'm wearing my Milgauss.
Hold on.
Ooh,
Damn.
Pepsi, and the Grand Seiko and Rolex. Look, man, that's... You know what, Rolex? I got a lot of respect for you because... Look at that.
Hold
A
on.
sub, and a speedy. You know
You
what?
got the icons, Arch. You got the
Man.
icons.
I don't even know what more do you need than that. What more do you
Beautiful.
need? And you know what I
Nothing.
love about that too, Rolex?
Yeah.
No date.
No
Date
date.
is-
I'm not a date
I
fan.
hate
I'm not a
date.
date fan. It's a pain.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pain. Exactly right.
And this is coming from someone
Date
that
is for the date just.
this is coming from someone that had the Explorer 1. I needed a sub and a speedy. It's the perfect collection, in my opinion.
Man,
I agree.
can't think of anything better. Going for a drive in your Porsche. What more? What you got? Yours is silver, isn't it? Silver?
Are we gonna do this again, Archie? Are we gonna get in this fight again?
Oh yes, it's the green. That's
With
right.
the green tinge.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Beautiful
but-
color.
Yeah. I was listening to a little Ice House. I keep listening to Electric Blue. It's my jam.
Ah, you like that song?
Dude, that's one of my favorite. If you look at my Spotify playlist, it's like one of my most played songs. But that and I had
Jokey.
no, serious.
Hey,
it's a good song.
If you like that kind of stuff. Now, the interesting thing, you know, that the lead in Ice House, it's a guy called Ivor Davies, okay?
Yeah.
He's the guy with the mullet, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was actually a classically trained oboe player.
Okay.
That's what his instrument was. He was an oboist, a woodwind. He went to the conservatory. He's not just an idiot. He was a proper
Proper
classically trained musician.
Can
Can I give you another song just to
Yes,
see?
please, because I want to make a Spotify playlist of Archie's music.
Okay.
And so far,
Okay,
it's
now-
like just mostly Ice House.
Okay, tell me what you think of this, okay? I don't know if you're gonna like this or not,
Okay.
but this is a bit polarizing. Okay. Okay. I like this song. Like some people say they're a bit fruity, right? But I love them. I love the melodies in this song, okay? Okay, here we go. Type it. It's Spandau Ballet Try 2. True.
Wait, say that
Listen to
again?
that.
Say that again?
Spandau Ballet. SP, like in, Spandau Prison.
I got it. Spandau Ballet. True.
Yeah.
It's their number one song on Spotify. Let me take a look. I'm gonna turn the mic off.
Okay, have a look. Yeah, he's gonna have a look because the copyrights. You know how it is. He's gonna have a listen.
Dude, I know that song. Are you kidding me?
Is it a good song?
It's hilarious.
You
That's
like
such a
it?
funny song. That's like the song you play at like your first high school dance when you're doing a slow dance with a girl. It's
Yes.
so fun.
And can I share a car song with you?
Please.
I'm gonna share some car songs, okay?
I'm gonna make this playlist.
Okay, here you go. This was the first song. Okay? This is a song that I really loved, okay? It's got a very special meaning for me, okay? You know why?
Why?
This song was when I was a passenger in the front seat of a Porsche 944.
And a 9.4 for the flat nose.
You know the 944, that's
Yeah.
the
They call it
cylinder.
They call it the Scarface Porsche because that's the Porsche that he bought in Scarface when he was trying to impress Michelle Pfeiffer.
Okay. This has got the best electric guitar solo ever. It's a Dire Straits song called Money for Nothing.
One of my favorites.
Dire Straits,
Awesome.
got it.
Yeah, it's an early 80s song. That's just have a listen. That was when I was in a Porsche driving around the streets.
You need to send me more music because so far I only got 5 songs on the
there you
Archie
go.
playlist. It's
Yeah.
Electric Blue, Miss Divine, True,
Yes.
Message to My Girl, and Money for Nothing. You
Oh,
need
Arch,
at least
sorry.
12 songs on here.
Sorry.
We never
Ronnie
answered the
Paul,
super chat. Yeah, we never
$5.
answered.
Oh, we did. If so, how many wines did it give you?
All right. Sorry about
I've-
that, Ron.
Look, I never really done that. It does give you the 72 hours. I'm sort of near enough person. I don't. How many wines? It's very hard to count these things because.
Well, you're not supposed to wind Rolex either too much, right? I mean, you can, but
Yeah, you get it. You wind it a couple times to get it started.
exactly.
You know.
You never
gotta
wind it
be-
fully.
Yeah. I totally.
It puts unnecessary pressure on the gears. It's not that good.
Exactly. Especially Paddocks, they're very sensitive to that.
Well, I mean, manual wind it is what it is, but automatic definitely you shouldn't be fully winding it by manually winding.
Can I just give you one more song?
Please.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. Okay.
Each song is coming with a story, everyone.
Yeah, yes, because that's always got a. So I bought my BMW, right?
Okay.
And one of the joys, I loved cars. Okay. One of the joys of having a brand new BMW. Well, it was a demonstrator. One of the joys was they would lend you a BMW when you serviced your car.
Mm-hmm.
So I often would take the day off and just drive this lent BMW.
Nice.
I remember, so I had an E30. The E36 had the same engine and it claimed it could do 200 kilometers an hour. I tested that. Fike was that fast. And then another car that was memorable was they had the BMW 318IS Coupe in an E36 came out.
Okay.
And they lent me one. It was Boston green with a tan interior and it had a Bouponk stereo.
Boston Green, what does that even look like?
It's like a dark metallic-y green. It's
Interesting.
very 90s, very
Like a
trendy in
forest?
the 90s.
Like a forest green? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, I've seen that color. My mom had a Beamer that color.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what they did is they lent this car to me. I put 1,000 kilometers on it in the day.
Jeez. Where did you go?
I just
This
I
Rolex.
loved it. You understand? I just loved it. I loved it. And one song I remember playing continually in this car, because it was tape deck too, not CD, it was tape deck. Pet Shop Boys. You know the Pet Shop Boys?
Yeah, I know the Pet Shop Boys. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I didn't know what quite happened with them. What did they do? They worked in a pet shop? What was the go with them?
I have no idea, but I've heard of them before for sure.
Yeah,
If
Pet
you-
Shop Boys.
If you Google it, Arch, you'll actually find out why they were called the Pet Shop Boys, but it's not something I'll repeat on air.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And it was called West End Girls.
Yeah.
And I remember driving this BMW. I love that car. I turned into a monster when I was
So why don't
driving.
you get a
this car.
Mercedes or a BMW instead? Sure, it'll be
Sorry?
cheaper too. Why don't you get a Mercedes or a BMW instead then?
Plastic.
And it'll be
Plastic
cheaper.
water pumps.
Right.
Plastic parts.
Nothing wrong with a little
plastic.
plastic.
N20 engine.
All right,
Is that what for the new
you don't like
Beamers? For
plastic?
the new Beamers? Yeah.
What's that?
You don't
Is that
like
what
a
the new
few
Beamers
plastic
is?
parts?
They're all plastic. They got as much plastic as a Coca-Cola bottle.
Arch, am I
They're
too late?
garbage.
Am I too late, or have you done your watch box decision yet?
Ooh, let's go back to-
Showcase.
I,
Showcase.
ca- I caught up on yesterday's stream. You're talking about a Wolf watch box, right?
Yes.
Have you got it?
No.
Don't buy it. There you go.
What's that? What's that?
Wolf watch box.
Oh, the clip-ons. The clip-ons.
What's wrong
the
with that?
strap-ins.
You don't like it?
No,
Show us how it clips in.
They don't clip in. They're just flimsy. Do you know what's going to happen, Arch?
Let's see it, let's see it.
What's going to happen is if you get one of these, it's going to be like every other watch box in your collection.
And
Yeah.
what's the front bit for? What's the small tray at the front there for? What's that for?
It's for
rings.
cufflinks and stuff like that.
Cufflinks and stuff.
Right.
And then that lifts
Take
out.
out one of those cushions. Take out the cushion.
So that lifts out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of those things you take out and throw it away, never to see again.
And what's wrong with that? Does it? Can you have larger watches? Like you got large wrist, or they loose? on it?
Yeah. No, it's all right. This is what you'd put your Seikos, your Oris, your tags, that sort of thing in. This is not the watch box for.
What's the
Patek
hole at the
Philippe.
back? What's the hole at the back? What is that
Oh,
for?
let's see.
Put your finger in there.
What the?
I'm not,
What
I'm
No,
not,
but there's a hole. Look at it.
I'm not falling for that again, Tim.
Stick it in there. Come on.
I think it's
So-
because you may be able to put a winder in there. Can you?
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
No,
That's a
so
hole,
that doesn't vacuum seal. Because if it doesn't have a hole, when you close it, it will like, it will vacuum seal. You will never open it in your life.
So Arch, I'm here to tell you, right? Don't do it. You're a guy of I mean, these are good. These are fine. If you're collecting Tag, Oris, Hamilton, that sort of stuff, this is a cool box. If you're collecting Patek Philippe, this is not the box to display Patek Philippe in.
Well, that's why I'm looking at selling a few things off. You know what? Anyhow, Rolex,
Yeah.
what did you think of those two songs there?
Oh yeah. So West End Girls, that's like dance music. You know,
Yeah,
you're
that's
doing
right.
like 80 on the
fruity,
freeway.
fruity dance music.
You got all that wind in your hair. That's a good time.
Yeah.
But I love I like yacht rock. It's like 80s type of music. Crowded House. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before.
Yeah.
Crowded
Crowded
House.
House, man.
Yeah. Don't Dream It's Over. Stuff like that. That's like the kind of music I like. Talking Heads. Things like that.
Have you ever listened to Midnight Oil?
No, I haven't.
That's an Australian band. They were very much an activist, but very left wing, Aboriginal rights, shit like that. All bullshit stuff, you know.
What's the song you choose from them? Blue Sky
Ah.
Mountain. Beds Are Burning.
Yeah, Beds Are Burning. That's just nasty shit. What's
Going
that?
on
What
the
is that?
playlist.
What is that thing you just showed us? Showcase.
Morning.
These are the watches that live in the Wolf watch box.
Oh, they're garbage.
You
Secondary
know why it's
garbage.
called? You know why it's called the wolf box?
Because that's
because
chicken shit.
Because for dogs. Ow! Ow! Ow!
This is what lives. This is what lives in the Wolf watch box. I don't even class these as part of my collection, Arch.
No. Paul Salius, $5. Showcase watches. You are absolutely right. Wolf is okay for Rolex, not Patek.
I wouldn't even put a Breitling in one.
Am I crazy for liking watch rolls? I just love them. They're perfect for moving around. Like I take my watches with
No,
me.
because you've only got the two. Watch
Yeah,
rolls are
if you have
perfect
more.
for you.
Yeah, that's true. If you have more than like 3, then you kind of need a box. But I like rolls. I think rolls are perfect.
Arlo, £5.
Sorry.
So
There you go.
Damien from Watch Guys just got a green
Yeah.
5711 at retail. Thoughts of this? I don't even know. Who's Watch Guys? Who's
Oh
Watch
yeah,
Guys?
he's got about 15,000 subscribers or so. I just watched the video. I can pull it
Is
up.
that the guy in Venice?
No, I think he's from the UK. He's got a British accent. He's got some crazy watches. He's got the Baguette Indice, Manual Wine, Blue Dial, Platinum Chrono from Patek. I mean, he's got crazy
He does
stuff.
reviews from a wine cellar background.
Right.
Ah, okay. Wow, he got one at retail. Amazing stuff.
Yeah, he's got a blue too.
I honestly.
Rolex. Are these the type that you like, Rolex? Is it this type?
No, he likes the more ones like that. That one that JJ's got. You know, that sort of box.
Oh, the Bosphorus ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those a lot with the snaps. Really cool.
I gotta tell you guys, seriously. Oh,
Where's
that
this
guy,
guy?
yeah, he's loaded. He's got Ferraris. You seen his car collection?
No, I've
Mhm.
never seen it. But I mean, it's actually like very surprising, Arch, because it doesn't look green at all. It actually looks quite bluish. Here,
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
gazillionaire. You
Yeah,
know
the
that? He's a
thing on.
gazillionaire.
look at that.
Yeah.
It actually really doesn't look green at all.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the Boston green a little bit. It's got
Like,
like,
it
classy
looks-
green.
It's like greenish black, very black.
I feel
like-
sorry for his friend. His friend is kind of just a normal guy, and this guy's got, what do you think's better, the 458 or the 488 Ferrari? This one, and his friend is I kind of find him a bit over the top.
I took an Uber here, man. All right, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's sort of, it's just, yeah, he's a cool guy. I love his stuff. He does some good stuff. He's loaded, absolutely minted. There's some people in the UK that are absolutely minted, Showcase.
I've always loved that term minted.
You know that
Yeah, I
Shmee 150, he is minted. What does that Shmee guy do?
We're just poor guys in the UK. We don't have money. We just work hard.
You seen that Shmee guy? What does he do?
What's Shmee? Who is?
Shmee's got a car channel. He's got a McLaren. He's got...
Oh yes, there's another guy. Hold on, let me try and find it. But he bought a bunch of shiters. I don't know why. He bought like Gerard Perregay, the Laureato, and Skeleton. Forget his name. Hold on. Let me try and find it.
I like that guy in Hong Kong. You know, the French guy in Hong Kong? He's cool.
Marco, ever since you've been spooking Ming, you can't use the word shiters. You can never put another watch brand down as long as you live, as long
Here,
as you
this
have
guy-
Ming in the head.
What's wrong with Ming?
Are you still is it still coming?
Stinks.
Yeah, of course. It's non-refundable.
Tim's
Oh,
living
yeah,
with
TGE, yeah.
Tim's in
You
regret.
know,
This guy right
his
here.
camera guy got given a 5125 annual calendar.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some crazy cars too, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what he does, this guy. He's kind of...
Right.
He's just so... yeah.
You watch some good stuff on YouTube, Marco. I see you got the London Watch Collector. He's cool.
Yeah.
How rich
I
are
watch-
these people?
okay.
You subscribe to Bark and Jack?
These are all leases and
Yeah,
rent.
like his B-roll
Doesn't know
footage.
all.
I
He doesn't
watched the
know.
B-roll. Here, we could go through everyone who's
Yeah.
subscribed.
Ooh,
No,
Mr.
you don't
Two's
have to
Place. That's a
unsubscribe.
really nice YouTube channel, guys.
That's
If
a
you
great-
haven't
What's
checked
wrong
it
with
out-
Bark and Jack?
One
I
of
just
the
like the
best.
B-roll footage. Same with Bruce
Yeah,
Williams.
I
I like
Bark
I
and
watch
Jack has
Bark and
good.
Jack.
Good
he has
video.
good. Exactly, good video quality. That's all I like from him, if I'm being honest. Like he did
He's
the.
got a big ego. He's got an ego. You know, Adrian's got an ego. He's sort of.
Well, he comments some nasty stuff. I'm like, that's a shiter sometimes, or it's like, and then like he'll say like, what does that mean? Like obviously implying like who you are, and he'll comment like stuff about you, like oh you're still around and stuff like that.
No, he doesn't. Does he really?
He's still alive.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Bark and Jack does that, really?
Yeah,
Jab,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
Fucking
I didn't
guy.
even see his stuff.
Sorry.
He knows how to jab.
What a guy. Wow, that's so funny.
Yeah.
He totally does not come across like that guy in his videos.
I could never understand one thing with him. I could look at his ears. He's got piercings, but he doesn't wear earrings on the show. What the hell is that? You
That's
either do it or you
2000.
don't.
That was
What?
so 2000.
Hello, fellas.
What is
Yeah.
that? Is it cool to wear earrings or not? I just want to ask
Used
you
to be in
guys.
2000, yes.
No, no way. Never.
Was it
What
In
about
2000, yeah.
Showcase, would you wear earring?
No, I'm a man. No.
I'm just asking you. I don't...
It's as simple as that for me. No.
Kidding me?
Marco, would you wear an earring?
Nope.
Was it ever cool to wear an earring?
In 2000,
If you were a
everybody in
rapper-
Brooklyn, every
if you
single
were a
man was
rapper
wearing
in
earrings. Which
2000.
talking
A lot of my
Arch-
friends
Arch.
have earrings. Yeah.
Just one
Yeah.
earring or two earrings?
one.
Actually,
Tim took
they'll
it.
have
Tim
both.
took it.
They'll have
Tim took
sometimes
it
they'll
to
wear
a whole.
one, and they'll
Tim
have
took it
both
to a whole
ears
new
here.
level.
Right.
Tim had his nipples pierced. He skipped the earrings. He went straight to the nipples.
Does that hurt?
No.
Does anyone know if that
My
hurts?
Oh,
balls
yeah.
pierced.
My Prince Charles definitely hurt. Or what's it called when you get flankers?
Prince Edward.
Prince Edward. There you go.
Does that hurt?
Prince Edward hurts. I'll tell you that.
How do you know that?
No, that's. I know a guy who has a Prince Edwards. Is that what it's called? I know someone that has that.
Yeah. How do you know this? This is the thing that I'm more concerned with.
Oh, come on, fellas. You guys don't watch porn? What's going on? No, I just know that. It's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
gross.
We don't admit to watching porn. We're hypocrites. That's
I'll
how we
admit
are.
to it.
We're America. This is made for the American audience. See, we
I watch it all
we
the
don't
time.
admit to it.
You know, Tim, I would love. You're married. Does your
What's
wife
that, Tim?
care?
What?
I watch it all the time. Yeah,
Does your wife
What?
care that you watch it?
yeah.
She cares.
Porn
Oh,
all the time. No, she doesn't.
We
Doesn't
talked about
care.
Tim.
She watched it too. By the way,
Tim
when
stars
I
in it.
was in the Archie's WhatsApp group, she loved the LJ guy.
LJ.
Yeah, she really regrets that I had to kind of leave, but she
When
was
did you leave?
It's a
because
long
I
story.
opened it
Let's not
at
get
work
into
by
it.
accident,
Oh.
and it's really
Your
not
parents
work.
don't own the business?
What they do, but I have clients and stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't
Yeah.
look
So
good in a
it's-
Rolex AD.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So
Yeah.
I
When you're saying
kinda-
Rolexes, it doesn't look
she
good.
was really guys. If you want to see what the LJKL guy is doing, check out Archie's WhatsApp group. That thing is
yeah,
really
I don't even
good.
know what's going on. I need to jump that. I need to get in that group.
Get in, get on it, guys.
I gotta tell you, seriously. I gotta tell you guys, seriously. This is absolutely it. This is the whole thing. Is that
Don't
it
get a
scares
Prince
me.
Charles.
He just scares me.
Prince
Don't get a
Edward.
Prince Edward. It's
Prince
ooh,
Edward.
What is Prince Edward?
Google that. You know.
You gotta Google it, dude. Come on. If you don't know, you'll never know.
It's-
guys, it's a Prince Albert.
Prince
That's what
Albert.
it is. Prince Albert. That's what it is.
You're naming all these royal names, but yeah, it's Prince Albert. I don't know what a Prince.
Guys. All right.
Who's Prince Albert?
Does Prince Albert has?
Is that the one who was on the Epstein Island?
Mr. GMT. He's
Oh, that's Andrew. That's Andrew.
Oh, why did I Google it? Horrible.
You actually Googled it?
Oh.
No, I'm scarred for life.
Wait, what's
Guys, don't
Prince
Google
Albert?
that. Don't Google it. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. It's one of the worst.
Ha.
Don't
Hey,
take it
guys.
under advisement. What's going on?
Hey
with
Mr.
man, how are
GMT.
you?
Mm.
Listen, good.
Mr.
Just at work.
GMT.
What's happening, boys? I just at work just doing some things. So I thought I'd pop in and say hello.
Look at that avatar. That is beautiful.
Kermit.
It is.
Kermit.
That's my watch. Not really, that's not my watch, but I found it.
Yeah.
That's
I need
beautiful.
to change my avatar already. This is getting nuts.
Yeah, Mark.
Think about
you
my
have-
avatar. How's my
Yeah.
avatar?
I think we all need a revamp one of these days.
Marco, don't you still have the Explorer 1 as your avatar on some things?
No, it's the sub. Like I have the
They changed
regular
it.
sub. Yeah, I see change. Look at my avatar though on StreamYard. You gotta love it.
Marco, make me an arch.
Make me a Marco.
Ming me a Marco. Ming me a Marco.
Do you know why it's called a Prince Albert? Because it's believed the monarch had this type of piercing.
No way,
Yes, they
really?
do.
In the early 1800s, tight trousers were a popular style for men. It is believed that Queen Victoria's husband had such a piercing.
Yuck. Disgusting.
That's what you do when you're kind of bored.
Yeah, think about the.
You have everything that life can possibly give you. Then you start experimenting with weird.
Exactly. I'd be such a weirdo if I was like, Tim
If you had
Bezos.
unlimited money, you get bored so quickly because you would burn through all the stuff. You would get the day chest, and then it's like, what's next? Right now, you kind of the day chest is kind of.
You would never even know what a day chest is. You would start out with like a day date, and then you would go over to Paddock.
And like Paddock, Richard Mille, and then you're like, okay, now let's start freaky shit.
Exactly.
Threesome, quadrusome.
Start hunting.
All kinds of weird stuff.
So just moving the conversation on, guys. So
what's
everyone buying? What's everyone buying then? So Tim, have you got anything incoming? Have you got this 2-ton stupid Explorer 1 out your head?
I'm on the waiting list. I want it more than ever. I want it more than ever. It's madness. It's absolute madness. You saw my collection, right? All that's missing is the Explorer 1 36mm 2-tone to complete the pentagram.
It's
missing that. Yeah. That's what it needs.
Wow.
They're going to come back with a 41 at some point.
They have to.
They're going to. 36 is ridiculous.
It's the perfect size. That's right.
Crazy. But I think
it's what was missing.
Do you think they brought back the 36 for people with small wrists specifically?
No, they brought it up for me. Because I wasn't even thinking about Explorer. If they didn't make the Explorer 1 36mm, if they just kept it 39 and made it 2-tone, I wasn't even like, it wasn't even crossing my mind. I thought I would get the Black Dial Explorer 2, right? Because that's what I was playing. That's what I told everyone. But when they did the 36, it flipped the whole universe upside down. I don't even know where the left and right is, guys. It's insanity.
That's true. Yeah, we can vouch for that.
What flavor are you vaping, Showcase?
Lemon and lime.
Have you ever tried maple pancakes?
As in the flavor? No.
Yeah, it's an amazing vaping flavor.
It actually sounds really good. Maple syrup.
Tim, is there anything that Rolex can do that would annoy you? Because you are Mr. You are Mr. Explorer 2, right? You are the 42. Arch was the 40mm Explorer 2.
If they made ceramic, that would piss me off. You don't understand.
But right. So you're the Explorer. You're the Explorer 2 guy, right? You were so hyped for Rolex to do something with the Explorer 2, and they didn't.
They did exactly what I said they would. No, Showcase.
They
you can go on my YouTube.
The Explorer 1.
No. They did exactly what I said they would do to the Explorer 2. You can go on my YouTube channel. I have a video. It's like January 6th or 20th. And I posted. And literally everything I said that they would do, they did. And they even beat my expectations. Because I thought if they just do that to the Black Dial Explorer 2, I will get the Explorer 2. But then they bust out this 36mm Explorer 1 in 2-tone. Not in my wildest dreams.
This is
that
exactly
I think they would make it. You don't understand how shocked I was when I woke up and I was on Mr. Two's place, Dizzy over here. I was like watching the unveiling. I thought I was still dreaming. I couldn't believe it.
So the most boring release in the history of all of watches. Tim called it. Fuck me dead, Rolex. Change your strategy ASAP.
It was the most shocking release I've ever seen.
I think Yankee Doodle's hit the nail on the head with this super chat.
Let's see, what is it?
Right.
Yankee Doodle, $5. I'm surprised Rolex doesn't focus more on the smaller wristed Asian market.
Well, it's exactly why they came out with these Explorers.
Exactly, right? That's the whole point of this watch. Is to give people in the Asian market a sports model.
But people who are watching this stream thinking, how do I get on the Rolex AD list? How do I become a preferred client? Tim is your role model. Nothing they can do would ever upset you. They're just
What do you mean?
F-
No, there's so many things that they could have done to upset me. Like what you said. If they did the green hand, the green dial,
you mean if they'd
all
have made
kinds
it
of
this?
tacky.
Paul
they'd have made it
Elliott,
into this.
$5. Marco, I sent you a nice pic to your email.
I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on.
If
Could be
they
a dick
did any
pic.
of that, that would have been
There'd not be a Prince
would have been
Albert.
so disappointed.
Yeah.
By the way, I accidentally clicked on images when I looked it up, and
Archie, what the?
how does
Should
that
not have
help? That's what I'd like to know. How does that help?
It's just it's
Yeah.
weird. It's
It helps
weird.
get
That's
a
what you
YouTube
do.
That's what
You
he
get
does.
freaky. You get freaky.
Oh my god!
Ooh, let me.
I don't even know how that works in bed. Like, wouldn't that?
That's it.
You know what I mean?
think
Wouldn't that hurt you?
You put
no, I
a
think it's
string
be-
through it. Give
I
it
think
to
it's
the
better
lady.
for her. I think it's better for her.
I don't think anybody wins in that scenario.
Okay, please, guys, let's change the topic.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, otherwise Marco will want to do it.
What the hell is this channel turning into?
Yeah, seriously, guys, this is
Just
what I
having
would
fun, just
expect
having
from the
fun.
old crew, man.
Gentlemen's hangout, guys.
I gotta tell you guys,
Gentleman's Club.
seriously, what? ADG £2. Time to sell Patek's and buy Cartier Prince Albert.
Yeah, but notice how coded our language is. It's so
Yeah.
right.
Just, eh.
We're keeping it so clean. Everything is some
I
kind
gotta
of
be honest
innuendo.
with you. You know what? I kind of myself, I constantly have troubles. Where do I sell watches to get a car? I don't know if I could do it. Right at the moment, car prices are ridiculous, so I don't.
Yeah, I would wait. I would wait for stuff to
know.
come down.
Just wait a couple more years when they get really expensive and unaffordable. That way you will stop thinking.
Oh, that's true.
Think Archie.
Oh, 5146. Is it? Is it a 5146? Whose is that?
Paul Solicitous.
Wow, and he's got a cigar in the background. None of this vaping. He's got a proper I think
He's
it's
got a beautiful. He's got a beautiful collection.
Wow.
I think he submitted it for review. I don't know if you'll like it, Arch. I gotta be honest. He's got some watches that you probably won't like
okay.
Chopek and stuff like that.
Some freaky stuff,
Like
right?
what?
Chopar, Chopek.
Yeah.
Zapak. Zap back.
Guys, oh, sorry, Showcase. What are you buying, Showcase? What are you doing then? Tell me this. What are you doing?
I retired.
No, I mean as far as the collection goes. What are you doing? Like, you don't work in the company anymore?
You are?
Showcase, you sold the business?
No. I'm retired from watches, not from work.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah,
You're not
the
buying.
only-
Wait, well, I thought you got the Grand Seiko. You're off again, no?
There's one watch which I'm pursuing a little bit, which I'm quite keen on, which I know you will absolutely hate, but it's the Glass Shoot CQ.
Right up
Yeah.
Marco's alley, I feel like.
Oh boy,
Why
I really
like that one.
this retirement business is such nonsense. You are at the heart. Okay, a flipper. You are the quintessential flipper, James.
Yeah, do you
You're
still
never gonna retire. Stop
still-
saying you're retired. You're not retired, man. Come on. We all know you're not retired. We love you, James. But the
If I walk-
CQ is gorgeous.
If I walk past the window and see something,
Right.
I would say I'm retired from collecting. I don't want to, add pieces to build a collection, but I'm not against, buying something if it takes my
James, do
fancy.
you miss the Mercedes that's gone? The SLK? Whatever you had?
There you go.
No.
Toyota Mo, nobody is buying the retirement, James.
There you go. Thank you, Toyota.
You don't miss the Mercedes?
No.
Why's that?
I like the Volvo. I like my Hilux. I don't know. I just wasn't using the Mercedes. It was doing like 1,000 miles a year. It just wasn't getting used. I actually like the blue one, Marco. If
The blue one?
yeah, the blue one's beautiful. That one there.
See, it reminds me a lot of Blank Pain. You know what I mean with that?
Right. I'd get a mil spec 50,000 if anything.
That's beautiful.
How much are these? What are you talking about?
Let's pull it up.
I don't know what they are in US.
What's the pound?
I think 8,000.
£8,000.
That's before discount.
Okay.
But that's a beautiful watch.
12,000.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost Rolex Submariner money.
Yeah, but you're getting a lot more
James,
watch
what's
for your
going
money
on here?
with the. You're getting a better watch for your money than a Submariner.
Stop
Like
this,
what?
James.
Well, look at it.
Care about
This
man.
is a
Don't do
handmade. This is a handmade watch, in-house movement. The Rolex is just mass-produced.
It's the Rolex is in-house.
Right, the Rolex
Look at
is in
this.
house.
That
But
is
these are
cool.
all.
What's the caliber in this? Is this a caliber 36?
Oh, I don't know.
They have.
It is. I must.
Yeah, it
admit
is.
that
I think it
that
is a
is
caliber.
cool.
Yeah.
The downside.
Arch, the 36 is amazing. It's got a 100-hour power reserve.
Wow.
I think it's really crazy what they're doing with this
The,
stuff.
the
Beautiful.
downside of these watches is the resale value falls through the floor. So as long as you're buying them at the right side, I would never recommend paying retail for one of these. Never buy one brand new, but if you get a good one secondhand, these are absolutely phenomenal watches.
I
And
love your cup, by the way, Tim. Look at this. Look, I had a coffee before the show. I always use your cup.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna get a cup of coffee right now. That sounds good.
but James, let's be honest. This is no Rolex Submariner. Come on. The bezel is probably cheap and wonky.
Yeah.
The bracelet doesn't even compare. Let's be honest. I mean, it's not even close to Rolex quality. Okay,
No,
sure,
if
you get a display case back and what have you, but
if you check out the bracelet is fantastically engineered because all the screws for the links are underneath the bracelet, so you don't see them. You don't see
Oh,
any
where are they
screws when it's on your
underneath?
wrist.
Show me what you mean.
So if you go back to that photo marker, you can see. Can you see it on?
yes,
you can see on
yeah, it's hard to see, but I know what you mean. You see the screws are right there on the side of it?
Oh shit! Why would they
The-
do that?
This is engineering at its best. This is absolutely out of the box, thinking outside the box engineering. If you check out, actually, I mean, just going back to it, saying Adrian, he did a fantastic review of the glass shoot, and
Why didn't he buy one?
Yeah, why didn't you buy one?
Yeah. Why did he have a
He
Submariner
he
and
loves
the Kermit?
everything he touches, my man.
Why
Come
wouldn't
on.
he get sell his Submariner and keep the glass shooter and have a Kermit? Like
There
it
we
makes no
go.
sense. Why he needs both a sub and the Kermit? If this watch is so mind-blowingly amazing.
He understands the secret club. That's why, Tim. He understands.
Pour a drink in that
Yeah.
cup, Arch. Thank you.
But to be honest with you,
Yeah,
I would
yeah, but-
100% get a Blancpain. Get a Blancpain 50 Fathom. It's way better. And it's got way richer history.
I gotta tell you, do they do it without a bracelet? Do they do it on a rubber or leather or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that?
yeah. You
Is
can
that
get
much
different
cheaper?
options. Quite a bit cheaper, yeah. But you see, this does nothing for the blend pan. You can only buy what floats your boat, right? The blend pan does
Yeah.
nothing for me in the slightest.
No, that's kind of a Phoenix brand, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Where
I still can't
whereas
believe
the glass
you
shoe,
sold, yeah, I can't believe you sold the Apollo 11, that 50th anniversary. I love that watch.
I'm just never wearing it. Just never wearing it.
Watch.
Do you have to wear them to enjoy them? I don't
Yeah.
understand that as an excuse. How is that a justify? I'm never wearing it. Well, put it on then. What the watch has got a mind of its own? It jumps at you. What the
No,
hell is
no.
this?
It's
Isn't
just not enjoy. I suppose the word is then not enjoying wearing it. When you wore it, it just wasn't doing it for you. So it
Was
just
it
sat in the
cake?
box most of the time. I think it was just the fact that they'd put like Buzz Aldrin's ass on the sub dial, and
Yeah, that's true.
I think there's just a few things on some of the limited editions that they do a bit cheesy. Whereas I should have just held out and gone for the Ed White.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like the case back on that Apollo 11, and I didn't even think about Buzz Aldrin's ass on that. That's true.
It's the same as the Snoopy. If you, I mean, everyone's jumping up and down and going crazy for the Snoopy, but it's a little bit of a cheesy watch.
Yeah, that's true.
It's only hyped
Alex,
because it's got
Watchholic,
resale value.
$2. Guys, thoughts on a Breguet 7097 pre-owned? A bargain?
I mean, 28,000 is no bargain, but it's a beautiful watch, Arch.
Is that the one on the screen now?
Yeah, that's the one.
Can I ask you this? Why the hell, like on the screen here, see it says number da-da-da-da-da. Why does that have no reference to the model number? I don't understand.
Oh,
that.
so Yeah, so that number is a special number for the watch. Each Breguet is given a number so they can search it up in their archives. So it's a reference number for that specific watch, like when it was made, how it was made, who it was made by, blah 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 blah. So you know exactly, like you can
So
go
that's
back
a
and
unique number for each watch. Is different.
exactly correct.
So it's like a serial number.
Correct.
So what number is this one here? Have a look at this. What number is this?
2307.
Yeah, 2307. It's like a unique ID.
So how many watches do they make a year?
Oh, I have no idea.
I didn't realize until researching it that Grand Seiko only do 45,000 watches a year.
Yeah, only 40.
That's a lot, isn't it? Or not?
I wouldn't have said it was a great deal when you look at someone like Rolex that are producing 1 million.
Yeah.
Arch, you know who wants this watch? Also, the 7097. It's Theo and Harris, Christian. I think he bought one actually. I think he just bought one. We got.
Paul Celius, $5. Guys, submit your wrist shots to Watch Cardinal 99 with your super chat.
Yeah, you got to super chat at least $5 for me to pull it up, guys. At least $5. What do you think, Arch? Breguet? I mean, for 30,000, no offense, but like this is a beautiful watch. But there's
Look,
so many great
I could
watches at that
easily
price.
have gone Breguet instead of Paddock. You know this?
Arch, look at this.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This is the one, Arch. Look at this.
Oh yeah, that. Do you think that compares though to the previous? To the previous one, to the Breguet?
It's better because it's a Patek Philippe.
Yeah, but that's just going on. That's just going on brand name. If you look at the Breguet before, it was a nicer looking watch than this.
No. Oh.
You see, if you put you could put Frederic Constant on that dial.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay, I wouldn't go that far. Come on.
Prime.
Come on.
A Frederic Constant wearing dentist fucked up all of my fillings and all my crowns. I have to get everything replaced. I don't want to hear anything about Frederic Constant.
What happened? How do you know he fucked them up?
Because I went to a proper Rolex wearing dentist. They took pictures with the freaking like futuristic X-ray, and they said all of this is shite. You were scammed. And that,
Why is that?
Frederic, because these Frederic wearing doctors, they can't be trusted.
What did he
Yeah,
do?
that happened to me.
They cheapened. They used the cheapest filling. They used the cheapest way to do it. And they ripped me off.
How much was it?
Well, the cheapest one. I mean, it wasn't expensive, but it was garbage. All of it just started falling out.
And Arch,
How
let me
many
ask
fillings
you.
do you have? How many fillings do you have?
A lot.
I do too.
I
got
was
a bunch
scammed.
of those,
Archie, these Frederic wearing Constantin people.
He was wearing a Frederic Constant.
She was wearing a Frederic Constant. Yeah.
What nationality was she?
She was Russian. I went to a proper Korean dentist who was wearing a Rolex. Datejust, smooth bezel, black dial, just simple oyster bracelet.
36, 41.
41.
It was a
41.
female or a male Korean
Male.
dentist? Oh, I see.
He took like advanced pictures. He showed me everything, and he didn't waste time. Whenever I was there, it took her like 1 million years to put the filling in, and she was using that thing like a sedative that knocks the half of your brain off, and it doesn't kill the pain. Well, this guy, he put something in. I don't even feel it.
Is that what happened to you?
Yeah.
Is
If
that
you guys
what-
are following the WhatsApp group, you know what's going on, by the way.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Disaster.
booted out of the WhatsApp group, so I know nothing
Yeah.
about this.
It wasn't healthy for you, Archie. It wasn't healthy.
Arch,
was a
what do you think
disaster.
about this model? It's like $8,000 cheaper. The only difference, it doesn't have the retrograde seconds. It's got a power reserve indicator, and the dial's a bit smaller. But otherwise, it's virtually the same watch, and it's
No, I think
$8,000 cheaper.
The other one looks nicer. Paul Celius, $5. Archie, Eastern European like me have lots of dental problems. Tim is right. I'm Eastern European. Both
you go.
sides. My mother
Yeah.
and father were Ukrainian.
Yeah, you know, somebody suggested that I need to get a couple of gold teeth like you,
I've got
like
gold
you have.
teeth. You know
Yeah.
that?
So people say that to be a proper two-tone Tim, I need to get a couple of teeth in gold
Yes.
to match.
Yes.
Two-tone
My
Tim
parents
on
would
the
let me do
inside
that.
and
I
I wanted
out.
to
actually
get
knew this Ukrainian lady who she desperately, actually got a filling put in just so she could get a gold. It's just absolute disaster. Horrible dental story.
Mm.
Nah, that
Look
doesn't
at
do
that, guys.
anything for me. That's that Russian that's just...
Zapek.
They were in business with Paddock.
Right.
50
Yes.
million years ago, okay?
Right.
And then they
That's
quit. They were quitters.
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 Beautiful.
They left.
Yo,
They
shit,
abandoned the paddock. This is the second crew, guys. This is the equivalent of the first crew. Sorry. This is the
Yes.
equivalent. They
Yes.
abandoned paddock for him to dry off and die. And you want to get that first crew watch? It's traitors.
Here we
Get
go,
that
Yankee
Zapek
Doodle.
crap off the screen.
Yankee Doodle, $5. I had a Breitling Colt wearing lawyer who faked up a big lawsuit I was involved in. Watches do say a lot about a person.
I'll just put something in
And-
the private chat for you, Marco, to have a look at. See what you think of that
Paul
one.
Celius, Russians love gold crowns. I want to get a few. Just wait. I can assure you the time will come.
Oh, I love this watch, James. I love this watch.
This is a thing of beauty, all handmade.
It's hand finished, not hand. Oh, Jesus
Well,
Christ!
hand
Come on, man.
finished.
Arch, please, man.
Ham
Spare
finish.
us.
No worries.
Look at that. What do you think to that, Arch?
I mean, it's impossible to read.
You know
though, I
what?
gotta say.
Glashut?
The problem with glass, I've always seen it as someone who can't afford a Lange. You get a. I don't know why it's.
Oh
in my
no, this
head,
is
it's like,
Arch. This one it's quintessential Glashut, and nobody does watch like this. Apart from
it's
apart
a
from
tourbillon.
no, it's just a manual wind, but it's got the open balance. It's
I don't
gorgeous.
know.
I always love this watch, but very hard to read. Trust me. Once you see this in person, it's actually impossible to read.
But £9,300, Arch.
Right, you can pick
That's-
these up for 10,000 Canadian on the secondary
That's-
market.
That's good buying. That's a beautiful watch for not a lot of money. Well,
Yeah, but it's
a lot
not
of
going
money, but
anywhere. It's not going anywhere, is it?
as in price or yeah, but it depends if that's your driving force.
Yeah, fair point. Look. I. Poor Celius, $5. This is the next one, Archie. That's so sexy. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta tell you, seriously, I'm confused in my life. Okay, can I ask you some? Can I get some panel advice or not?
Go ahead.
Okay, I want to ask you some honest.
Tell me.
I want to ask you some honest panel advice, okay? Okay, so basically, what should I be doing? I got 10 watches, 10 nice watches. I got about 10,000 in credit card debt. What should I be doing?
Selling a watch to pay off your credit card.
I don't know. Look, I can easily. It's the only reason the credit card's up is because I bought that pink Birkin. What should I be doing? Should I be getting rid of a watch, getting a car? What do you think? I want to ask you guys.
No.
What should I do? What would you do if you were me?
I've
I
got a
can't see
question
the
for
wood.
you. Can't you get rid of the Birkin?
It's not that easy.
It's not?
The wife kind of likes it at the moment. Okay.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's a fair call.
What do I do? But look, I'm just trying to work out. I really want to get. I think to be honest with you, cars are too expensive in Australia because the market is crazy. And I've never been able to pull the trigger because I find it so hard. It took me so long to get the money. I think I'm just bored. You know that?
A lot
That's
of board, exactly.
That's the problem. It's boredom. That's all it is, actually. It's boredom.
And you know what?
Most
The
of the
funny,
purchases are through boredom.
You know, the funny thing is, I was talking to a friend. He said to me, he knows someone who's looking at the syringe 5230 paddock. You know, the syringe perpetual calendar, syringe hand perpetual calendar. And I said, you know something? 20 years ago, I remember thinking if I won lotto, I'd buy a world time paddock for myself, a 5110. I thought that would be the most amazing watch I could ever have. I just want that one watch and I'd be full and happy. Well, guess what? I got it. And then I'm thinking the syringe hand 5230 is better. No, it's not better. I'm just bored. Does that make sense? Paul Sellius, $5. Arch, did you know Stalin had a full mouth of gold in gold where the fire superheats, guys?
I think it means where the fight are the super chats, guys.
Super chats, guys, yes. Guys, I gotta tell you, we're gonna wrap this baby up. Anyone doing an after show? Tell me what's the go is.
Not tonight, Arch. I am tired. I think
Tired?
JJ's packing up.
What's he
JJ's
doing?
packing up.
Packing up for Florida. Florida.
Oh wait, we're revealing where he's going. Okay,
Oh,
I didn't know that.
It's not a secret. It's not a secret.
Oh, it's not a secret. Okay, just
It
in
wasn't,
case.
it wasn't
I
a
didn't
secret.
know. Gotcha.
Because he was
Is,
going. Yeah.
is it
what's
moving
the
houses
address that
again?
he's going to? Archie?
Showcase. I don't want to pull this up, man. Let's not indulge his bad shopping habits.
Arch, I've just put something in the private chat.
I'm gonna
Mark will pull it up. If you want my advice, Arch, this is what you need. Forget cars.
James is indulging bad shopping habits. Oh boy. Oh.
I see.
Arch, I'm telling you,
Why?
forget the wolf. Forget the wolf. You're not going to be satisfied. You are known for luxury wristwatches and Louis Vuitton. This is combining the two. This is the ArchieLuxury watch box.
Gotta tell you guys.
Do you know what you've done now? Look at Archie. He's just thinking 100 to 1 now. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? That's what he's thinking.
he's starting to calculate. He's doing the math in his head.
Yeah.
Archie knows, right, that I will tell him whether he likes it or not. I will tell him the 100% truth, and I'm telling him that cars are garbage. You're going to lose money.
I would lose money on this also.
Yeah, but not a great deal.
Surprisingly, okay. Surprisingly, you still get £3,500 for it, but wouldn't you?
You're gonna lose a lot more than that if you buy a car.
We got a couple super chats, Arch.
You know what?
And you can get loads of content out of this as well.
Arch, what would you prefer, that LV box or beautiful Rolex Air King? Tell me.
The box.
The Air King. Come on, guys.
Chad, $5. What's the biggest Rolex sleeper? I would say the biggest sleeper at the moment is the Air King. I reckon that is an absolute cracker of the watch. I love the 369 Explorer dial.
What about the Millie?
We're saying sleeper. I think the Millie's kind of out there. I think the best, like it's very under. It's very. I think the best. It's cheaper. The Air King is cheaper and it's more available.
Think about this, Arch. Right, you've got
$5. Poor Sally is $5. Let's help Arch to get that LV box.
Yeah, somebody give him a $10,000 loan.
Arch, put your PayPal in the chat and let the guys donate for the watch box. Let's get Archie the watch box, because here's the problem, Arch. Right. Here's the problem, Arch. You've got enough watches. You've got enough watches. You do not need any more watches. You don't need a car because you're going to lose money. The one thing you were short of is a really, really nice.
I put the PayPal.me link, Arch. That's why it goes directly to it.
Tim S. Thank you. Tim S. $10 sent in a wrist shot to Marco. Thanks for the stream, guys.
No worries. We pull it up now. Hold on.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I've been telling you this all along. The LV box, and then to stop you selling it, get AC3 stamped on it. You're always going to collect watches, aren't you? You're always going to have a watch collection.
Yeah.
If you're going to have a watch collection, and you're going to have a watch collection of that caliber, you're not going to put a beautiful collection like yours in a shitty wolf box. That's crazy. That's cheap talk.
And you know the beauty about this is what James is saying. Say you retire from YouTube, right? You look back at that watch, it'll bring you a lot of good memories. Watchbox will bring you a lot of good memories.
Yep. And then when you retire, Arch, when you retire from YouTube, you can put the box for sale, the AC3 box with the watches in, and say a job lot.
Yeah.
300,000 Australian dollars. The job lot. You can buy the lot.
You know what, James? I honestly, I think me and you are very similar people. You know, I look at the money and it's so much money. It just makes me cringe. But, you know, James, sometimes you can't see the wood for the trees. You know what I mean?
It's so much money, I'd want to buy it. I'd buy it because it is so much money, because no rodent is going to spend that. Nobody who's not committed to watches is going to buy that watch box. Only the person who's committed to the hobby and watches is going to buy that watch box.
Showcase, you sound exactly like me.
Millions of people have the Wolf watch box. I've got one to keep my shitters in.
I've got one.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't keep my shitters in there, but I got one.
Ow, ow, ow!
Millions
Wolf
of people
back.
have. Millions of people have a Wolf watch box. Millions of people. How many people do you think have an LV?
Let's get these couple of super chats very quickly, Arch. It's a
Phew.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wrist shot.
Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. What a... Here we go. Attis Charland Thumb. $10. Here you go, Arch, for the LV box funding. Going to Vegas tomorrow. If I won big, more will follow. Attis, I love the sentiment. What a cool... Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Thinking
Positive,
good thoughts,
positive.
thinking good thoughts.
Put it on red, baby. Put it on red.
Paul Salis, $5. Watch case is a voice of reason.
Give me
One
showcase.
moment.
Showcase,
I'll be back
showcase,
in
showcase.
one.
Here's a great
You might have walk off, James. James, you
here's
just
a great,
walked off.
great question. What's the best way to travel with your watch? Wear it during the airplane ride, or put it into a watch case in your luggage? Definitely wear it. Yeah, 100% wear it. It's not
Wear it.
even-
Why would you put in your case? That's crazy to it. What the?
Yeah, on the wrist, 100% on the wrist. Keep
Yeah.
it on your person at all times. And
Yeah,
if you're taking a couple of watches in a watch box, make sure they're wrapped up in a watch roll of some sort, and keep it in your hand luggage. Never put it in the cargo
Never.
luggage.
That's right.
And make sure that
Especially-
you're fully insured before you go.
Can you imagine if what's it called? They lose your luggage? Jesus Christ!
Oh, I don't
Not
want to
gonna-
think about it. I get jelly legs thinking about that sort of stuff. Jesus.
Sorry about that, guys. What was the super chat? Okay, thanks for that, guys. I love you all. Guys, we're going to wrap this baby up. Parting words. Here we go.
Buy LV.
Box or Porsche? Yeah, I tell you what. So you reckon don't even get the Wolf?
Oh, forget about it. Listen, Arch, I'm not slagging the Wolf off, because there's probably a lot of people watching this right now who's got the Wolf, which is fine. You are the person who started. Well, you were one of the early people on YouTube talking watches, right? You are the person to go to when they're talking Patek. You're the person to go to when we're talking Rolex. You are known throughout the world. Do you really want to be known throughout the world as the guy that's got, $200,000-$300,000 worth of watches in a shitty Wolf box, or do you want to be the guy who's got $200,000 or $300,000 in an LV box?
Okay. Let me think about that. Guys, I gotta go. I love you all. See you. Any after shows? No after shows?
Not today, Arch.
Marky,
Everybody, chill out, relax.
Marco.
Take it
And you
easy.
know what's happening next week, don't you?
What?
You
This
got into
week. You
Bruce
know what's
Wayne?
happening this
The
week,
Bruce
don't
Wayne,
you?
the Bruce Wayne,
The Bruce Wayne. Now, Marco, can we please have an unboxing on the show?
Yeah. Well, I want to
Can
keep it
we
a secret.
Make
I
a
wanna keep it
video.
a-
Make a
Wait,
video.
a full
like you did with the
unboxing on the
sub.
show?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it for you, Arch. No worries.
Nice.
We'd love to see it. We just love to see the
I'll do it
enjoyment,
for
the
you.
packaging. Paul
Sure.
Salius, $5. You're a legend, Arch. Buy that LV.
I think it's fully stickered also, so I'll probably do a de-stickering on the show also.
No, actually, they take the stickers off because I got the sub. They had to take them off, but he
Oh,
puts
it's
it on a
possible.
piece of paper. He put it on a piece of paper, like a
Okay.
post-it note, to save them for. Look. It's guys. See you tomorrow. Love yous all. Think good thoughts. I think good thoughts. I gotta save up a bit. I gotta tell you, it's a lot of money. I do appreciate your commentary. See you later, guys.